Hello friends, welcome to the Take Better Photos channel. On March 19, ON1 released its latest and greatest denoiser, ON1 NoNoise 2024, which boasts of new AI models that promise to give superior denoising and deblurring. This follows DxO PureRAW 4's launch on March 6 and Topaz Photo AI 2's launch on September 2023 last year, each with its own denoising enhancements. So with all these innovations, it's clearly never been a better time to purchase a denoiser. But which one? Which is the best denoiser for your raw images? That's what we're going to be answering in today's video. Before we go into the results comparison, let's run through the prices of each of these apps to get a better picture of its overall value. Let's start off with ON1. ON1 NoNoise 2024 is the cheapest of them all. As of this writing, it costs $59 and $49 to upgrade. Topaz Photo AI 2 costs way more at $199 and $99 to upgrade. DxO PureRAW 4 costs $109 and $79 to upgrade. So those are the prices. Now let's move on to the results comparison. A few things to note. I left all the settings of these tools primarily at their recommended settings, which should be sufficient to give a good indication of the overall quality of the app. At the end of the comparison, I'll give my analysis on the pros and cons of each tool and which tool should be crowned king of denoising. Now let's get on with the comparison. So I hope you enjoyed the results comparison. Which one did you think was best? Write it down in the comments. Let's run through the pros and cons of each tool, starting with ON1 NoNoise 2024. On the plus side, ON1 promised a greatly improved denoising experience, and I'm happy to report ON1 delivers. Compared to NoNoise 2023, NoNoise 2024 produces more impactful results, as you can see here. It works a lot better now on high ISO images, wherein previously it wouldn't move the needle in improving it. On the negative side, ON1 NoNoise had problems exporting to the DNG format. You can see here an example of the incorrect output, which looks strangely desaturated and is unfortunately unfixable. Hopefully ON1 issues an update on this very soon. In case you're wondering, exporting to DNG is preferable to allow for the file to remain editable as a raw file. in cases where you would want to recover details in highlights and shadows during post-processing. Because of this problem, I exported to JPEG instead, and that produced the correct results you saw during the slideshow. As a workaround, you could edit the file first before denoising, but that would not be the ideal workflow. Another negative for ON1 NoNoise is performance. ON1 did remove the least amount of noise among the competitors in this list, but we'll examine that more closely in a moment. So that is ON1. Let's move on to Topaz Photo AI 2. On the plus side, Photo AI 2 did eliminate more noise than ON1, but whether it eliminated noise at the expense of important details, you be the judge. Topaz Photo AI 2's standout feature by far was its face recovery capability, which is great at performing what seems to me like digital plastic surgery, restoring and beautifying faces distorted and disfigured by heavy noise. Another pro in favor of Topaz, unlike ON1, Photo AI 2 was able to export to DNG flawlessly, which helped me post-process the image and recover detail better than ON1. So those are the pros. What are the cons? In terms of the cons, the main issue with Topaz is the price. Given the results, it is a valid question to ask whether Photo AI 2's more than 3 times higher price is justified. To my eyes, it does not. While Topaz does indeed reduce a lot more noise than ON1, ON1 retains a lot more detail than Topaz. I would be more comfortable paying the very high premium if Topaz was better than ON1 in both reducing the noise and retaining the detail. But that is not the case. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And that brings us to the winner, DxO DeepPrime XD2, which is the denoising technology in PureRAW 4. As a reminder, DxO was also the winner in my last noise comparison video back in 2022. Let's start with the pros. First is the price. PureRAW 4 costs roughly half the price of Topaz Photo AI 2, and while it is almost 2 times the price of ON1, in my opinion, its performance justifies the premium. And that brings us to the second pro, performance. DxO was far better at reducing noise while retaining core detail than any of its competitors. As you can see here, it can even handle super low light scenes from my small sensor RX100 M6. It's really amazing. So those are the pros. Let's move on to the cons. The biggest con of PureRAW 4 is its lack of support for other formats. While DxO DeepPrime XD2 has great RAW denoising performance, it is limited to just RAW from standard cameras. It does not support JPEG, nor iPhone or mobile RAW files. As a reminder, both ON1 and Topaz Photo AI support these formats. So if you need denoising for these types of formats, you have to look elsewhere. So that is my analysis. As a summary, DxO once again retains its crown as the king of RAW denoising. In my last PureRAW 4 review, I did mention I thought that DxO's competitors were still catching up with last year's DeepPrime XD. I believe this comparison confirmed this to be true. So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know which denoiser you thought was best. Write it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help keep the videos coming. Until the next video, I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye for now.